Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Peter here. Today's video is Bottega Veneta pour Homme Extreme. I tested this out quite a while ago, probably 7 or 8 months ago actually, and it stood out to me as being a little bit more interesting than usual designers, at least for my taste. So eventually I got around to buying a little sample of it, been wearing it quite a bit and got a decent impression of it, I think. So what you're going to notice first is juniper berry. So it's kind of green and spicy. I actually like this juniper berry note. I know some people don't really like it, but it smells good to me. You get a sense of pine, but it doesn't scream pine to me. Like I have other pine fragrances. It's greeny-ish with the pine, but not like, it doesn't overly smell of pine to me. I get juniper berry, some spice. There is different spices in here. There's mixed spice or pimento, and there's also a little bit of nutmeg. I'm not sure if I sense it as nutmeg or particularly like pimento, but it's just slightly spicy basically. Immediately I get a sense of the labdanum, the resin that's in the dry down. I get that straight away. I think that's what helps build the leather accord. There is a leather accord in here. You get a sense of a soft, supple brown leather, and I can't make up my mind whether I think it's leather or suede. There is a kind of a softer texture to it, which could feel a little bit like it's suede, but there's also a smoothness to it which would feel more like a soft brown leather rather than a suede. It's somewhere in between for me. The thing that lets this down for me testing it was the performance. It really doesn't work. It smells good. I actually like the smell. You're gonna have the juniper berry, the pine, the resin, this little bit of spice, and this covered up in like a soft brown leather. The leather note to me lasts about half an hour, and everything kind of tones into just smelling like labdanum to me. I get the resin that's slightly sweet. That kind of resin has a natural sweetness to it, and that's kind of all it smells of to me once you get past the first half an hour. I think it's a really nice introduction. It's quite masculine, it's warming, it's like a winter nighttime fragrance, a little bit rugged and interesting, and it just develops into this labdanum. There's still hints of the juniper and hints of the leather, but to me the main notes for the longest period of the fragrance is this labdanum note that just smells of a very thick, smooth, slightly sweet resin, and that's really it. It's kind of disappointing to me for the majority of the scent. In terms of performance is where it really suffers on me. Every time I've worn it, I've not got more than 4, maybe 5 hours if I'm being really generous. So 4 to 5 hours longevity with literally 10 minutes of projection. Like, it's so close to the skin, it just doesn't have any kind of sillage or projection. I can spray this on and 15 minutes later walk past a group of people, give someone a hug. I would be surprised if they actually smell it unless they're like a couple of inches from your skin. That's how close it is. I mean, I have to be like here to smell it already, and I've literally just sprayed it. So it doesn't project. I am a fan of subtle fragrances, but when it just does nothing, that's obviously useless. It needs to do something. And to me, it's like, I like the smell of it. The mid could be more interesting. I feel like it loses its heart in the heart of the fragrance. The magic is in the opening for the first 20 minutes, and then it just dies down into this sort of, you could call it, you know, let's say, imagine a soft piece of brown leather and it's just been poured with labdanum resin. That's kind of the vibe that it gives me for the main bulk of the fragrance. You do get hints of the leather, but it's mainly this resin. Basically no projection, no sillage. It's pretty much a skin scent from the first 10 minutes, and it only lasts about 4 hours, at least on my skin. I would recommend, obviously, I don't think I should even have to say it, but you should test it yourself. Don't rely on me. Everyone's skin is different. I noticed on Fragrantica that it's been rated up as quite good longevity. People have very positive things to say on it, so test it out for yourself. Maybe you'll have better luck than me. If it was more interesting in the mid, if it stayed like the opening and it performed better, this would be in my collection. I do think it's a good scent. I like it, but you have to be a fan of juniper berry and leather. That's it. Very simple review. It's quite a simple fragrance to talk about. So there you go. I do have lots of things at the moment to review, and to be honest, I'm kind of drowning in what to do next. If you want to leave me suggestions, I have the full collection of imaginary authors samples to go through. I have got Sonoma Scent Studios to go through. I have got Akirio to go through. I have got Andy Tower to go through. I've got Towerville to go through. I've got the new releases from Kirkjan to go through. And I've got the brand new Tom Ford leather fragrance, Leather Ombre 16 to go. Leave in the comments what you think I should be reviewing sooner than later, and I will try to pick one of those. Hope you all have a good evening or a good day, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Bye.